I opened it because Middlesbrough needed one. Alan Fernley's was the last indie record shop in Middlesbrough, and that closed when I was at uni 2001, and since then I sort of wasn't bothered for a year, then I missed it, and I waited 10 years for someone to open one, and no one did. So I thought, I'll do it myself. I think I'm trying to be more specialist. Since Fernley's closed, there's been 3 record shops that have opened in Middlesbrough that have all fallen by the wayside for various reasons, and I think the other ones haven't really cottoned on. It was very half-cocked, I think. They liked the idea, opened it, 6 months gone. I think a lot of them have closed because there was too many, and everyone's going, oh, record shops, they're dying. I don't think they are. I think every town or city can support a couple, but from like the 60s onwards, it was the place to buy music. HMV and Virgin aside, every town had 3 or 4 or 5 even, like record shops, but they're not the only format anymore. And I think some of the older people, you hear about these shops that have been, there's been there since 1962 and he's closed down. And I think it's because the owners are they're older, they're out of touch, they don't know what the students want. I mean, students don't want like Bob Dylan albums, and as a rule, and they want like new stuff on vinyl or stuff they like old punk records that they can get for a £5. And I think the record shops that have closed are used to having it like being a lucrative market and making a lot of money out of it, and they didn't deal very well with. They've all had a lot of staff and a lot of overheads, and they just couldn't cope with the fact that it is a smaller business now. And as long as there's only me here, so I only need to take one wage, and I don't have any sort of aspirations of making it into a multi-million-pound company. As long as I can support myself and still keep it open, that's all I want. I think you've got to be quite brave to do it, because it is a gamble these days, but record sales have been up 5 years in a row now. Downloads seem to have killed CDs but given vinyl a boost. I just hope that like other people, because I've talked to a lot of people who've gone, oh, I really want to do this, and it's good to see someone like doing something that they're passionate about and actually doing it instead of just talking about it. I hope the other people who talk about doing good things follow suit and just have a punt and just try something, because at the end of the day it's not going to kill you. It's worth a go, rather than just being one of these people who talks the talk. Just do it. And we need someone to open a venue, and we need someone to open like some music cafes, music bars, because the people are here. But it's a big university town now. I think it was University of the Year last year, but there's just not really much for the arts scene. There's little bits and bobs happening, but it's all very much like low key, and yeah. I keep saying I think it'll be alright, but I honestly do think it should be okay. I've got very little overheads. Potential customer there. Oh well. He'll be back.